Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. See you again in this channel, my friends. We have a motherboard here, laptop motherboard, which has been fixed by another technician but doesn't seem to work. The proof is that there are several components that are not installed, and I see in many parts that have been soldered. The condition of this motherboard initially is that the indicator lights up immediately. But it seems like it's out of control when the power button is pressed. When the power button is pressed, it goes back to work, and another indicator lights up, and when the power button is pressed to turn off, it also responds and the motherboard turns off. But what's stranger here is that when the charger is first inserted and the power indicator is on, we have seen an amperage or a current of about 0.1 ampere from my PSU, and of course this is an abnormal condition. Even though when the power button is pressed, the amperage also goes up. And after we check, it turns out that on the motherboard there are components that have been lost, have been removed by the previous technician. You can see here this is PQ56. This is removed by previous technician, and this motherboard, the condition of this motherboard now is fixed, is working well. Before I have repaired this. Okay, before I fix this motherboard, this MOSFET is not installed or removed by previous technician. And then the other component that not installed is this MOSFET and this diode, small diode. This small diode, this is what is the code of this diode? Okay, and this is the PQ42. This is PQ43, and the component that have removed is this diode and this MOSFET. And then the other components that not installed is this small resistor R331, and And then okay, this is the several components that have been removed. Okay, so because this here is the several component have been removed, so I replace with the new one with the other normal component. And then after we replace the PQ PQ56 and this diode and this MOSFET, and then I try to turn on the motherboard. We plug the charger here from my PSU with voltage 19. With voltage about 19. But when we press the power button of this motherboard, this is not response. This is not working. And then after that, we check the voltage from the PSO. This is working well, 19 volt. 19 volt at the fan line here. This is in normal condition. The 3 volt and 5 volt, 3 volt here in this coil and 5 volt in this coil. This is in the normal condition. And then the 15 volt from the charge pump is working well, also working well. Okay, the 15 volt from the charge pump here. This is here at the PR248 in the normal condition too. But when we press the power button, this motherboard not working, not response. When the power button is pressed, there is no response at all. Then we know that this is the reason the previous technician removed the PQ56. Please note that although it can be turned on when the PQ56 is removed, but of course the motherboard cannot work normally. Okay, after we install the PQ56 and other components, then we start the analysis process again with the condition of the motherboard not responding when the power button is pressed. Our analysis starts from the power button, where there is a voltage of 3 volt here in this pin before being pressed, and must be 0 volts when pressed, and it works fine. As well as on pin 1995 of this Acer that connected directly to the power buttons pin. However, the output signal from this Acer that should appear on pin number 26 is the S5_on signal. There is no voltage at all. So we tried to flash the BIOS Acer. Here, this is the BIOS Acer. We flash this. using the BIOS file, but it still didn't work. Finally, after we check, it turns out that pin number 26 of this HA was sorted to the ground, and we try to provide a 3-volt voltage on this pin, the pin number 26 of this HA. It turns out that the HA is hot, which indicates that the HA is damaged. And then the next step is to replace the HA. To replace this HA with model no photon NPCA H5L E0DX. And after that, as we explained before, that the pin number 26 of this HA have sorted to the ground. After we remove this, not sorted again, not sorted to the ground, but there is still have resistance at this pin, but no 0 ohm, but not 0 ohm. It's around 10 ohms. And sure enough, when we try to turn on the motherboard after we replace this HA, it turns out that S5_on signal still doesn't show up voltage when we press the power button. In the normal condition, when we press the power button, the pin number 26 must be about 3 volt. And then according to the schematic, we try to remove the components that are connected directly to the pin number 26 of this HA, the pin of S5_on signal. And we find that after we remove the MOSFET with code PQ43 here, okay, this is the MOSFET with code PQ43. Right, after we remove this, the pin number 26 is no resistance, and this means this pin in the normal condition, and this means that the PQ43 is broken. This MOSFET is broken, and we try to replace this MOSFET with other normal MOSFET. I take this from other motherboard with same model ZQS, and I try to turn on this motherboard, and this motherboard working again. Okay, my friend, the steps to fix this motherboard is replace the HA. The first step is replace the HA. Of course, this is after I install again the component that removed by previous technician. As we have explained before, the problem of this motherboard, the problem of this motherboard is the signal, the voltage signal of S5_on from the HA at the pin number 26 is not appear, caused by the MOSFET, by a MOSFET that broken. The MOSFET is the PQ43 here. Okay, this is the schematic of this motherboard. We're beginning the analysis from the power button as W2. You can see here, as I explained before, this is the power button of this motherboard. You can see here, this is connected, the pin number 3 of this power button is connected to R1 that get the voltage 3 volt from plus 3 VPCU. This is the 3 volt always on, that this voltage appear after the motherboard get the voltage source, power source, from the charger or from the PSU. And this pin number 3 with code NBSW on crash, this is connected to NBSW on crash, connected to the HA at the pin number 1995, and this pin is in the normal condition, 3 volt here, and when the power button press, this pin is 0 volt. This is in the normal condition. But when this pin 0 volt in the normal condition, this pin as 5 underscore on, the pin number 26 of this HA chips is must be high, must be about 3 volt. But in this motherboard, before I repair this, the pin number 26 as 5 underscore on, it not response, still 0 volt when the NBSW on 0 volt. S5 underscore on, still 0 volt when the power button pressed. And then we check this pin, and it turns out shorted to the ground. Okay, this is the pin number 26 of this HA. And then we find the component that connected directly to this pin as 5 underscore on. This is connected directly to R141. This is the resistor. I remove this, and still, I'm sorry, after I found that the pin number 26 shorted to the ground, I replaced the HA. Okay, after replace the HA, this pin not shorted to the ground, not 0 ohm, but still there is still the resistance about 10 ohm. And then I find all the components that connected directly to this pin, and here is R141. I remove this resistance of the pin number 26 of the HA, still about around 10 ohm, and I find all the component here. PQ28, this is the NPN transistor. I remove this, still 10 ohm, and S5 underscore on, also connected directly to PQ42. I remove this transistor, still 0 ohm. And once again, this is MOSFET connected to pin number 26 of the HA. This is PQ43. After remove this MOSFET, this N-channel MOSFET, the S5_on, the resistance of the signal is gone. And no resistance again here. PQ43 have broken, and I replaced this, and then the motherboard working well. Okay, my friends, I hope this will clear, and sorry about my language. Thank you for watching. See you again in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.